Hey Jim, what's going on in Aurora tonight? I just got finished with dinner myself and I thought, you know what, I gotta get these knives done. Lady's gonna come back and pick them up in the morning. And I thought, you know what, I'm not gonna do them in the morning, I'm gonna get them done tonight. It's been a long day already and I don't wanna be out here, but I gotta get them done. I also got a bunch of large animal clipper blades to do in the morning. We are sharpening knives for a customer. I saw the thumbnail for that. I'll watch it in the morning. You're gonna have to build like a little rack or something to put it on. I saw that you had it sideways, and I'll check it out tomorrow. I usually watch my videos in the morning when I get back from walking the dogs. Right there, there's our website right there. Whoop. Help if I put a knife on there, wouldn't it? It's also cocktail time. Oh, very cool. I'm looking forward to it, Jim. I'll check it out in the morning and I'll message you. I think it's a great idea to use that. I like tools that have multiple uses. That's very creative of you to think of that particular tool to do some repairs. So these knives have never been sharpened. They're just a low budget set of Chicago cutlery. I could tell she's been putting them in the dishwasher because they were all rusted. And so I cleaned them up on the Scotch-Brite wheel prior to sharpening. Hey, if you're just watching the video, please hit that thumbs up button to help the algorithm out. Helps our little business down here in Texas grow. What the heck? Dog's going crazy. So if you're watching, my name is Mike White. I'm with Sharpen Services located in League City, Texas. League City is halfway between Houston and Galveston on the Texas Gulf Coast. We sharpen salon, barber, and pet grooming shears, clipper blades, sewing and industrial scissors, and just about any kind of knife. So I had a lady bring in a block of knives this afternoon for sharpening, and I told her I would have them tomorrow morning for her. So I thought I would come out here tonight and get them sharpened. And I thought I would turn the camera on and say hello to anyone out there who wanted to watch. That's our little business down here in Texas. So here's a little peeler. I can tell it's been put in the dishwasher. Before I cleaned them up before sharpening them, they had rust all over them. You could tell they've been oxidized inside the dishwasher with the dishwashing soap. So I cleaned them up a little bit, but I don't know if y'all can tell on the picture or not, but it's pitted real bad across the edge of the blade, the bevel of the blade. Don't put your knives in the dishwasher. The chlorine bleach in the soap pits the stainless steel. Appreciate y'all watching out there. Please hit that thumbs up button and consider subscribing to the channel. It does help our little business down here in Texas grow. We get a little income from our YouTube channel. It helps us pay for abrasives, helps us pay for local marketing efforts. We do mail-in sharpening from all around the country. I got a text yesterday from a nice lady in Memphis, Tennessee, who wanted some antique scissors sharpened. I told her to mail them to me. I gave her the address, and she's supposed to mail them in to me, and I'll sharpen them and mail them back to her. This is just, John, this is just a little jig that holds the knife in place. You don't have to use it with this particular machine. You can freehand on this, on the platen. You can see there's a platen on this. I'm just very unsteady with my hands, and so this helps me keep a nice edge across the blade. And so I hold it in this hand. You can't see, I don't think you can see it because back here there's a T-bar. Right here there's a T-bar at the back of this, and so it keeps the edge. This is a digital protractor or a digital edge finder. So you put that on top of it and I can get the exact edge angle on the knife. Here I got it set at 20 degrees. These are steak knives, so I can get an exact edge angle on each side of the knife. So I think, did that answer your question, John? This particular machine is called an AMK 75. It's from amktactical.com. They're a knife making equipment manufacturer in Tennessee. John, did that answer your question? That's right, it's a digital angle finder. You can buy them on Amazon. There's hey. Calm down. Hush. Hush. Now they're both out here. Welcome to the zoo. Hey! Go down. So I zero the edge finder out to the platen, so that's 0. And then I put it on the clamp, and I can lower and raise the clamp. John, I don't do chainsaw blades, but that probably sounds about right. These are American knives, and 20 degrees is a good place for it to be. And what I do is I look at how fast a burr comes up on it. If a burr comes up really fast, the angle's probably lower than 20 degrees. But I know these are Chicago cutlery knives. They're going to be around 20 degrees. No burr has come up on that first pass. So these are very worn knives. They've never been sharpened before. I have no idea what a chainsaw blade is. I get calls all the time for chainsaws, but I don't ever do chainsaw blades. Evidently, there's nobody in our area doing chainsaw blades. So we're getting there. Still a couple little pits in the blade. These knives are pretty beat up. We want to make sure we're not heating up the blade. Well, I appreciate y'all watching out there. I hope y'all hit that thumbs up button. It does help our little channel out. Tell me where you're watching from. It's also cocktail time in Texas. So we're having a little drink. Jared, are you watching from Canada? Well, thanks for watching if you're from Canada. We love our Canadians down here in Texas. Hey, SOCOM. Yes, it is. Always. In the evening. Haven't seen you in a while, man. If it's after 6 Central Time, it's cocktail time. Third shift life. There you go, brother. Hey, Ryan. Thanks for watching from the UK. She said these had never been sharpened before. They got a really awful grind on them. They're a cheap set of knives. Just a little odd grind down here. I want to kind of straighten that out a little bit. That's right, Sheffield, man. That's a huge knife region. I haven't sharpened any Sheffields in a while. I have to look back. I keep records of what I sharpen, and I have sharpened some Sheffield knives. They are high quality. I see them from time to time. There we go, we're back again. The screen went blank. I don't know what happened there. That was weird. So, we're back. Sunspots or something. Who knows what happened there. I appreciate anybody who's stayed with us there. So it's a little warm here this evening. It's 6:30 Central Time in Texas, and it's about 76 degrees in my shop. I've got all the fans running. So it's going to be warm this evening. I'm not familiar with Darby Steel. I'll have to look that up. Was Darby a steel plant in the UK? Well, it's going to get hot here fast. We're supposed to get some heavy rain this evening and tomorrow and Friday, so I hope it doesn't flood. Really, it was cold, that cold in Aurora. We've had to have the air condition on the last couple of days. And I don't look forward to those electrical bills from the air conditioning. We don't need heat in the wintertime. I rarely turn my furnace on. I have a fireplace too. I say it's a fireplace, it's a gas log fireplace. Oh wow, that's nice. Mid-40s sounds pretty good, especially when you got to pay the electrical bill for the air condition here in Texas. I can live with that. I can live with the 50s. All right, so that's the last of these knives. I also have a second customer brought in some knives, so I'm going to do his also tonight. He's in no hurry for them. I'm not a cold nature person either. There. All right, I've got 3 Japanese knives, low edge angle. And I don't know if I've ever sharpened this one or not. I know I've sharpened his other 2 knives. And I don't even know what brand this is. So I gotta figure out the edge angle. So y'all hang on just 1 second. So I'm going to figure out what the edge angle is on this knife. And that's the wrong marker. I got to find my right marker here. So this is how I find an edge angle. That's awesome, man. That's a great story. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark the edge angle on this knife with my Sharpie. And I'm going to do what's called a scratch test. Since it's a Japanese knife, I know it is not going to be 20 degrees. It's going to be a lower edge angle than that. I'm going to start off at 16 degrees per side. And I'm going to do a little scratch. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. You see that? I've removed the marker. That means it's at least 16 degrees. So let's do a pass and see what it looks like. I'm not getting a burr. So I know it's not more than 16 degrees. Or I guess that'd be less than 16 degrees. I think that's going to work out real well on this knife. I think 16 is where I'm going to want to be. I got a little bit of a burr, so I think I'm going to drop it down 2 degrees. So I'm taking it from 16 to 14 degrees. I got a burr on this side. And I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to mark the edge again. I'm going to do another pass at 14 degrees aside. I think that's a good edge angle for this particular knife. All right, we've got a nice edge on the knife, and I'm going to take it all the way to a polish finish. It is a really nice knife. I don't know what the brand is. I've never seen this particular brand, but I really like this knife. It's got a nice handle to it. The steel seems extremely soft. Yeah, it is a full tang. See that? It's a nice knife. Other than the steel, the steel feels very soft to me when I put it on the belts. I can usually tell by the belt how fast the burr comes up and the feel of it, the vibration of the knife. I don't know if you can see the burr on it, but the burr flips over really, really easily, and it's not flaking off. If it was a super hard steel, the burr would flake off and not just bend over. And watch, I'm take that. See how easy I can take that burr off with a little piece of leather. Yes, Ryan, I'm a professional knife service. So they pay me to sharpen their knives. They bring them to me, or I go to the restaurants and the meat markets and places like that. I'm a mobile service also. I'm in my shop tonight. Haven't got there yet, JG. This is a felt belt, and this is what I use to get the burr off of the knife prior to the strop. Depends on what you think good money is. This knife, I'm gonna charge $8. $8 US to sharpen this knife. All right, JG, you wanted the strop, here it comes. This is the leather belt. I have not used a birch polypore. I have to look that up. I'm not familiar with it. Tell me about it. I'm probably cheaper than anybody else in my area. I mean, there's several knife sharpeners. This is a leather belt, but yeah, I'm not beating anybody with it. Knit it. I do pretty well with the knives. JG, I'll have to Google that and check it out. And I'll clean this knife up with some rubbing alcohol and get the I'll get the marker off of the blade. We got 2 more Japanese knives to go. These are both shuns. So I'll do these at about 16 degrees per side. They're not that bad. They're not, this guy takes really good care of his knives. Oh man, I know about Utsi. That's pretty cool. I'll have to check that out. I love reading the story about the Iceman. I remember when they discovered that body. I thought that was the coolest stuff. All right, so you know, it's hard to say if they use their sharpening steel often, it'll stay sharper often, more sharper longer. I've sharpened for this guy before, and I probably sharpened these knives 6 months ago. I would think before Thanksgiving of last year I sharpened them. That's 14 degrees right there. I was thinking 16, but let's see what it looks like. I don't put any downward pressure on the knife. Oh, look at that. I got a burr right away. Oh, that's nice. So this is 14 degrees per side. And that's all we got to do. That's all we have to do with that belt. That was a worn 120 belt. It's easier to go up a degree. So it's easier to go to 14 to 16 than from 16 to 14. harder to see. It's not that bad with this machine. This works out really well. I mean, you might have to do more than one pass if you're going down. It doesn't take much with these shuns. The problem with a shun, it is not a durable knife. They cut really great when they're really sharp and fresh. They don't cut that great once they start wearing. But they're a thin edge angle, so you won't notice it for a long time. SOCOM, I don't think they're worth the money myself. That's my opinion. Everybody's got an opinion about their knives. Not necessarily. I've seen some really good Chinese knives over the last few years. China is making some good products. You know, people like to give them a bad rap. They've had a bad rap for years. But just remember, all the iPhones are made in China. My go-to knife is a Victorinox. I love those knives. I have several of their chef knives, and the truth is, most of my commercial customers, I've got a big meat market, a privately owned, family-owned meat market near me, and they use nothing but Victorinox knives. They got a good price point, and they actually hold an edge really well. I like them because of their handles. Just, you know, you can get them on Amazon, and most all of the restaurant supply houses offer Victorinox knives. That's my opinion. You know what they say about opinions. Everybody's got one and they all stink. All right, we got one more knife left. Well, there you go. Check them out. Buy one of their 8-inch chef knives and see how you like it. You can probably get one for less than $30. $14 right there. This one's pitted. It's hard for y'all to see, but there's some pits in this blade. Wusthoff's a pretty good knife. I don't care for the handles on Wusthoff. And they're also balanced forward. And so they're very heavy moving holding the knife moving forward, they're very heavy forward. They're not very balanced. And that's just a matter of preference. But normally the Wüsthof and the Hinkle are very good steel knives. They're very durable. I think I want another pass at this. Well, we're wrapping this up. I appreciate y'all watching this evening. I wasn't going to sharpen, but I needed to get these done because I got more sharpening to do tomorrow, and I didn't want to worry about these knives in the morning. I usually shut down by about 5 o'clock Central Time, but every once in a while I'll come out here and sharpen at night. I appreciate y'all watching. I'm gonna turn the dust collector off anyway. Still got the fans on. It's a little warm here tonight. All right, well, that's it. That was the last knife this evening. I do have a pair of kitchen shears to sharpen, but I'll do those in the morning. And I've got a bunch of large animal blades to do. So these are the big blades that they use for cows and sheep. I guess pigs don't need trimming. I guess goats, whatever. Anyway, so we got those to do in the morning, so I wanted to make sure I got the knives done tonight. Appreciate y'all watching. We're going to turn the fans off now. I hope y'all have a great evening. We're done for now. Appreciate y'all watching. Jim, thanks a lot. I think I'm going to go in there right now and watch your video, Jim, and have another drink. Y'all have a great evening. Take care.